Welcome back, everybody, for another Attila the Hun Redux. So we started things off with the Scourge of God, and now we're going to go ahead and invade the Eastern Roman Empire in the Great Rad.
Now that the memories had stirred, Father Armand seemed eager to tell his tale. He explained how the Huns, like the other barbarians, had a style of warfare dramatically different from the ancient Romans or my own Franks. The Huns would charge as one group, often firing arrows as they came, and then suddenly retreat again. For the nations of Europe, who were used to forming up lines and columns, and even issuing challenges for personal combat, this was an aberration. They were unable to comprehend warfare in this manner. Barbarians did not conquer lands. They did not try and hold and colonize the cities they attacked. Instead, they ravaged and pillaged, and took their loot back to their camps. By that time, there were two Roman empires, the government having decided that the Roman lands were simply too vast for one city to manage effectively. Attila and the Huns began a series of raids into the Eastern Empire.
And that we will do. Raid the Roman villages. Once you have enough resources to build a forward base, you can then fight an army to face the Romans. And they're all still Byzantines, guys, since we're in the Eastern Roman half of the campaign. But again, we're just going to play through this again, just to have some fun, you know? Maybe do something a little different. Huns are still confined to the castle age and a pop limit of 75. Each of the small villages, not counting the Roman fort, have stuff. This is a raid. Get what you can and get out. Note the locations of resources. You might need them at a later date. We're invading the Eastern Roman Empire, and they only expect token resistance. Then there's the Romans, and then there's the other villages. Yeah. Now, there isn't that much to this scenario.
We must hasten with our raid so that we have enough resources to train our own army.
But it really does, I think, give you that idea of the Huns raiding, right? And as barbarians and pillaging and looting and all that stuff. And I think it's cool that the campaign gives you that scenario.
Let us raise the Sofia town center with our Tarkans and see what loot we may find.
You know, we're taking down all these small villages. You don't get a massive pop limit. You're running in, you're looting, and you're getting out. I think it's interesting that they have this as the second scenario, not the first scenario. Because on the one hand, you'd think, oh, this would be a pretty good introduction to the Huns. And it would be. But I think from a design perspective, the whole choice with Bleda and allowing the players to build up a little bit with the Huns works out really well also. Anyway, we're sniping vills to minimize the amount of arrows the TC's firing. Anyway, we're attacking Sofia here. Sofia is the modern-day capital of Bulgaria. To give you an idea of where we are at in the world. Got him.
The Sofians had much food stockpiled in their town center.
Oh, frickin' Dyrrachium is still top score. Don't worry, we're going after them next. These guys have a bunch of pikemen, but we will take care of them.
I remember this place. They took several of our raiders prisoner before. We must rescue our Hun brothers held at the castle before they are executed.
Make sure we get the high ground. I think we did a pretty good job not losing units. Now, when I was a little kid, I thought that you just had to run in and take castle fire, because they have a castle over here. But you actually don't need to do that. You can just take down their town center, and then they will resign. But yeah, Dyrrachium is a city in modern-day Albania. So technically, I think this should be a coastal city. Yeah.
Now that we have defeated Dyrrachium, we can easily free the prisoners.
Yeah. Get our soldiers. Also, these guys randomly have like an onager over here for some reason. Don't really know why, but hey. That's some AoE2 classic AOC level design where sometimes things don't need to make much sense. Anyway, Thessalonica is over here. That is the modern Greek city of Thessaloniki.
Do not need houses.
Second biggest city in Greece, I believe.
To the ground, and then take these villagers with us.
Let's have some archers. And this is depicted as a coastal city, which it is in real life. I am like 98% sure.
The locals speak of wild Scythian that dwells somewhere nearby. We should be cautious.
We are not going to attack their villagers, as I was about to do. Because we need to get their houses, man. Man, Attila is such a good campaign. It's like, Attila is such a good campaign, and Huns are such a fun civ and multiplayer and so iconic that, you know, people can completely look past the fact that they don't really make sense in the AoE2 time frame whatsoever. But it doesn't matter because they're fun. Like, I know I talked about it in the campaign tier list, but Attila just gives you very different scenarios that all kind of do different things.
Do our bidding. Let us find a suitable location to establish our camp.
These 4 villagers you get no matter what. Everything else is, if you leave the villagers alive, you'll get them. Yep. Yeah, Attila is my second favorite campaign of all time after Genghis Khan.
Gold mines of Adrianople deserve to be plundered. Let's destroy all of their mining camps.
Yeah, Adrianople, modern-day Turkey. It was the first capital of the Ottoman Empire, or at least the first one I know about. I suppose they would have started over in Anatolia. Modern-day name of the city is Edirne. Also, this is a good place to build up since there are a bunch of deer nearby.
Roman gold. There is no other metal that shines as sweetly.
I don't know, it's only 550 gold. It's not that much. Oh yeah, they also used to be a bunch of different civs. I don't really know why. Byzantines kind of make sense for all of them. Except the Scythians, of course. Which I feel like logically would be Huns as well, but I suppose I wanted to make them different.
Beyond this moat is the Roman fort. We should avoid it until we are ready.
And Nisus, I'm pretty sure doesn't exist anymore. I think it was actually just destroyed. I think it was in like modern day Bulgaria though, if I remember correctly. But yeah, Sofia was Franks. Nisus was Goths.
The town of Nisus produces the best lumber in the region. Let us take all we can by destroying.
Dyrrachium was Teutons. And to be fair, they're giving all of those team bonuses to the Romans. Byzantines and Thessaloniki and Adrianople were both Byzantines. Also, Nisus didn't even have that tower. Like, Nisus had literally 0 defense. I guess they did that so you always can make sure you get wood. Right? Oh, whoops. We defeated them, but they still won't give us our wood. Jerks.
We have captured all of Nisus's lumber.
Alright.
Amr Mindu. Barlachchung.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. Also, I literally just decided what we're going to do to make this scenario interesting, because otherwise, you know, it's just going to be the same thing that we've done before. And that doesn't make for a compelling YouTube video, gosh darn it. We're going to give a shout out to our boy Hera, who I've met several times,
Like the looks of
but just saw him very briefly in Berlin last time I was there. Last time I was there. The only time I've been there, a couple weeks ago. They were filming that podcast.
Make it worth your while.
Now that we have a base, we must train many riders to withstand a Roman attack, then go on the offensive.
But we're gonna go for a certain army composition with the Huns that would make Hera proud. And if you know what it is, then you know. Also, we're defeating everybody because we can. Gotta spice things up, gotta do the challenge run. I'm a big fan of Borderlands. And, you know, one of the ways you keep it interesting is you do challenge runs. And I've done that already with some campaigns. Like, you know, they're all on my YouTube channel. The various challenge... Not challenge runs of, like, full... Well, I mean, I've done Monk to Zuma. Monk and Ram and Treb only Montezuma. Did the same thing with Barbarossa. And I've done Genghis Khan 0 deaths. That was a hard one. But those are only like full campaign ones I've done. I've done some others scattered here and there though. Oh, whoops. I didn't mean to do that. Oh yeah, we're neutral with them so we don't accidentally kill their vills. Now, of course, Ornlu, please stop being dumb. We could go ahead and give the villagers over to the Scythians, and then they'll give us the, you know, the Mangudai and all that stuff, the onagers and the capgrams. But that isn't going to be jiving with the game plan we're going to go for here. So we're not going to do that.
Timo, Anching,
I guess I should have gone 3 TCs, but whatever.
Timo,
This isn't a hard scenario.
Zachar, Baldaching, Amr min Bata, Baldaching, Bitin Ban, Time, Baldaching, Amr min Do, Baldaching,
That... Do a little bit of scoutering. Scoutering?
Timo,
Scoutering, that's a word.
Baldaching,
I promise.
Bitin Ban, Baldaching, Timo,
I suppose I could send more than one villager here.
Amr min Do, Baldaching, Zachar, Baldaching,
Oh wait, Thessalonica never got defeated. What the heck?
Bitin Ban, Baldaching,
Oh yeah, you know we're doing it. And you bet I'm trading a galley just to kill those fishing ships.
Timo,
We have no shame and no regrets.
If we attack the Roman fort with too few soldiers, we will surely die.
Don't worry, we won't be doing that. This is how we keep things interesting, ladies and gentlemen.
Amr min Do,
Let's go blacksmith. Some people might think I'm stupid. Maybe they're right. But we don't care. We here at Ornlu AoE believe in a little thing called fun. Maybe you've heard of it. Now you might be thinking, well, at least Huns have fully upgraded longswordsmen in the Castle Age. No, we don't. We need to shore up these longswordsman numbers, man. I will add in rams, otherwise we're just banging our head against a wall for 10 hours.
Timo,
Go get that. Yep. Go get him, swordsman! Curses!
захвачен.
Don't worry, guys, we're gonna get him. Get that other workshop down. Yeah, and if only I had supplies, that'd make my life easier.
Тиму. Барзахчын.
Especially with only a 75 pop limit, oh my goodness. You know, I told myself, right before I hit record, what are you gonna do to make this video compelling viewing for the viewers? And then I'm like, you know what, I'll figure it out as I go along. And I think I did a pretty good job figuring it out. Oh, gotta be careful. Oh, darn, they have full upgrades. At least you don't have bloodlines. Oh, no, scorpions! That's a cheater unit! Ah, pikemen. Now that's a unit I can deal with. Stop making scorpions! It's not fair! Don't worry, guys. We'll get him. We'll get him soon. With our 75 pop limit, we can accomplish anything. Onward and upward. Go get him! Oh, and then we hop in the ram! I was playing a game of Arena with T-West since you're just killing some time in between Masters Arena sets. And I did something pretty magical. I went for Siege Tower. Went for Siege Tower Longswordsman. Not into his base, but just running around because he castle dropped me. That was quite the game. Oh, let's go ahead and get person. You may not like it, but this is the objectively correct way to play the Huns. Now, we could make a beeline for the town center, but I feel like that's just going to result in us losing all our units. Oh, there we go. The pop cap sound. There we go. Keep on going. We're not just sniping a TC. No, 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 no. We're beating these guys. Oops. Wanna, like, not my main man? Oh no, they're rebuilding stuff. That's not fair. That's a cheater move. There we go. Take down the castle. I go for the TC when I say you can go for the TC. There we go. Now I give you my permission to die. I mean, go for the town center. Why do I feel like I'm not walking away from this game with a positive KD? Easy.
I fear for the future of the Empire.
If you're dying to long swordsman, I think you should. Oh, that was fun. I enjoyed myself. That's the most important
The
thing.
Roman city of Nisus was erased from the earth. The Huns so devastated the place that when the Roman ambassadors passed through to meet with Attila, they had to camp outside the city on the river. The riverbanks were covered with human bones, and the stench of death was so great that no one could enter the city. Many cities of Europe would soon suffer the same fate. The ambassadors that the Romans sent to Attila concealed an assassination attempt. Somehow, Attila knew of the attempt on his life and sent the terrified assassin back to his emperor with the gold he had been paid to do the deed in a sack tied to his neck. Following such a demonstration, the Huns had no difficulty convincing the Eastern Roman Empire to start paying them a tribute, protection money, to stave off the inevitable Hun invasion.
Alright. Well, we actually had a positive KT. Who would have thought? Oh, we also didn't lose a single unit. Against all the other cities, so that's how you do it, guys. Don't think there's really anything else on the map that we missed. We took him down, guys. Of course, these are the units you get if you help out the Scythians. You just get some Mangudai, Onagers, and Caprams. So it is nice. It's worth 6 villagers for sure. But, you know, those aren't Hun longswordsmen. Alright guys, that was the great ride. And next up will be the Walls of Constantinople. Let's see what shenanigans we can get up to in that one.